Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new or old, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like my content. You know, that's how it keeps circulating. But today I want to talk about the Close Rikers Island campaign. And I know this video might be a little old because I should have been done it, but I just want to share my thoughts with y'all. And to be honest, I think it's a bullshit ass campaign. I think it's a false victory. And I think it's like a band-aid to a bigger issue that is going on in our communities, and people feel like they achieved something. Because think about it. The slogan has been, "Oh, Rikers Island is violent, gladiator school, and it's very abusive, it's very traumatic, etc., etc., etc." Right? We hear all the rhetoric, but the reality is this: violence did not start in Rikers Island. Violence started since we was brought here, so it's like violence is something that is in our communities. So if we not getting to the root of the tree about what's going on in our communities and why there's a lot of violence, and all of this is connected to socioeconomic conditions, right? Like poverty, right? So if we not addressing that, and we want to skip that and just talk about Rikers Island and the conditions in Rikers Island, most of the people that are incarcerated in Rikers Island come from the hood, right? Come from these 5 boroughs, right? Most of the people that work at Rikers Island come from the hood, come from these 5 boroughs. So it is something about the mentality of the people that are on this island. So if we not get into that, if we not get into that cancer, then we not doing nothing. It don't matter what other jails you open up, and it don't matter where you move people. All you doing is transferring around bodies full of suffering and pain and trauma and moving them to new facilities as if that's gonna change something. You know they got a saying, you could take the nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga. It's not a coincidence. Black people are living in deplorable conditions all throughout this country. If you go to any state, and black folks are living in similar conditions. Why? Because it's a countrywide issue that's going on. It's not just maybe we move to a different state, or maybe we just change the building. Like Common said at the end of 13, right, in the soundtrack, he said institution is not just the building. He said, but a method of having black and brown bodies fill them. That was deep. And a lot of people still don't get that. But besides the point. And then they have this idea of oh, we're going to close it, and then we're going to use some of the money and reallocate it to the community. How are you going to force the state, the city, or the powers that be to give you that money? Because I've been asking people, how can you hold them accountable if they say they're going to reinvest this money in our communities? How can we hold them accountable? What happens if they don't keep their end of the bargain? What are we supposed to do then? It's the same like when they tell us to go vote. They be like, oh, go vote, go vote, go vote. But then it's like, how do we remove somebody from office who is not doing what they said they was going to do for us, or who is not meeting our needs? And I don't want you to just tell me. I want you to show me what that looks like. And unfortunately, they can't show us what that looks like because these politicians make broken promises all the time. And I'm making this video because I think when we plan and when we organize, we have to be concrete in our ideas, in our planning, and we have to plan all the way to the end. Like, we can't just half-ass it and we figure it out as we walk through. No, we need to plan to the end, from A through Z. And I feel like the campaign has not done that. I feel like we have some hypothetical, mythological ideas of what it could be. And we talk about rehabilitation. Rehabilitation is not just telling somebody to go get a college degree. Rehabilitation is not just getting somebody a minimum wage job. Rehabilitation is not just, oh, Go to therapy with therapists that don't understand you, or can't relate to you. Rehabilitation takes way much more than that, So it's like I hear it and I'm open. I just don't think that the current plan is it. I think it takes so much more that needs to be done in order for us to really get somewhere. And I don't think it starts with even trying to team up with these officials that constantly lie to us, And that's just my thoughts. I just think it's a bullshit ass campaign that is making people feel like they have achieved something, but we really have not achieved nothing, because I believe that people still gonna be cutting each other. People are still, until we are able to infiltrate these communities that are suffering with real relief, you're not gonna stop no violence in jails. People gonna keep going, and then you have people that talk about that they are abolitionists, but then it's like, when you ask them, okay, so you believe in a world without prisons and jails, so where are we supposed to put the people that commit crimes? And they can't answer that. Where are we supposed to put the people that commit crimes? What are we supposed to do with them? Are we talking about having no jails, period? Or are we talking about building new, different jails that look different, that are really about rehabilitation? And what does real rehabilitation really look like? But these are the things that we really need to be uncovering and really talking about. And it seems like everybody just seems to be ignoring it, and it's just we just gonna go along with it, So I don't know, but I'm making this video to spark a conversation, and also kind of wake up some people and open up some eyes to some people that are might be blinded by this bullshit ass campaign. But let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep the conversation going, and share your insights. Peace.